Alright, how y'all doing? Back again here with another video, man. Diamond DeFi, and I want to just say that still in Cryptex, still going strong. I'm back here again with to show you guys another updated wealth plan that Cryptex has released to the community, as we are now able to get up to 130 contracts per account. So I decided to go ahead and update my wealth plan that me and my wife have, and that, if you're a married couple and this is something that you're invested in, this might be something that you should consider, to really get after this generational wealth. So I'm just going to go ahead and share you guys this wealth plan, but just so you guys can know that getting these numbers into your Cryptex account is like completely feasible. Go ahead and check out this video that I found. Even though this person, they didn't necessarily buy all these contracts, however they built a huge team. You can see the possibilities here with Cryptex. So go ahead and check out this quick video, and then we'll get into the wealth plan.
And I have earned the last 2 years
Wow.
$471,000 with this system.
3 years not yet finished.
And this year I become $111 million every day payouts. The next 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And my begin date.
How much Cryptex dollar do you have now?
430.
Alright, yeah, man, that video is just absolutely incredible. It's inspiring to see like that amount of money sitting in your wallet, because I think y'all have to understand that if something is locked, at some point it's going to become unlocked, right? If you have that amount of profits, at some point it's going to switch to the other side where it becomes unlocked. So just have confidence, have faith in Cryptex that they're legit, they're paying people, they pride themselves on paying people. And I showed in my other video why Cryptex is not a scam, part 1. I'm working on part 2, that hey, if you just buy these contracts, guys, if y'all just buy these contracts, and when they expire, you're going to get paid, because the amount of money that Cryptex is making, the bank, the insurance company, and Cryptex themselves, it's just astronomical numbers, right? So, but we're not here to cover that today. We're here to cover the wealth plan. So just to give y'all a little inspiration, all right, Cryptex is real and they are paying people. And if you follow this wealth plan, if you get these 130 contracts, you can become a multi-millionaire and have more money than what you ever dreamed of. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the presentation. All right, so today I'm going to be covering the importance of buying all your contracts in 2025 and 2026. That's what me and my wife are doing. We're diversified in our contracts. We got 2, 3, 5, and 7-year contracts. We're going to talk about the payout amounts, the estimates of our accounts combined together. All right, our total profits when the year 2033 comes around. All right, we're talking about the percentage boost of working together, because my wife is under me. So basically I referred her to the platform, and so her account is under me. We're going to talk about our yearly payout structure, and then we're going to go over some final points. All right, so importance of buying all contracts in 2025. All right, so my philosophy has always been I want to maximize my accounts as soon as possible, because I know that Cryptex, the power is in the staking, right? Not so much in the referrals, like referrals will come whether, they'll come eventually. Like, I'm not worried about referrals. I'm worried about, let me handle my business and get my contracts right before I start worrying about trying to get other people in there. That's just been my mindset, because I put my money into a lot of other different things, right? And they haven't produced the way that Cryptex has produced, right? So we want to maximize our accounts. That's our top priority. If we want to be fully retired in the next 7-8 years. And that's just because I'm not just going to wait for other people to get in. I've had so many people, I've shared this with so many people, and they're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. And then that time comes, they say they're going to do it and they don't do it. Or they say, yeah, I got the money and I'm ready to go, and then they never do it. I even offer my buddy, a close friend of mine, like, hey man, I'll just pay the $100 for you, bro. Like, I just want you to experience this platform, along with me. And he couldn't even find the time to join up. So I haven't hit him back yet. Like, at some point he'll join, but it's just not going to be right now, right? So people need to understand that Cryptex is a time-based smart contract protocol. Until you activate the contract, your time is not started. Time is and will continue to go by no matter what we do. Like, I started 6 months ago. We're going to look up, it's going to be Christmas. We're going to look up, it's going to be 2026. We're going to look up, it's going to be 2026, July, all over again, right? So, like, we need to understand that time is going to continue to go on and go by, and that the sooner you get your contracts, the sooner you're going to get paid, right? So that's my mindset. Like, I buy contracts. Every time I get paid, I'm like, all right, I need to get these contracts, right? So that's how me and my wife have been operating for the last 6 months, and we're going to keep doing so until we max out our accounts. And that's been our goal since day one, is to have max out accounts. Our goal before was to get 80, and now our goal is to get 130. Like, whatever Cryptex is going to allow us to do, like, we're going to do. We're going to follow the rules to a T. All right. So if you buy a diverse amount of 2, 3, 5, and 7-year contracts by 2025 and 2026, then you will set yourselves up to receive massive payments in 2027, 2028, 2030, 2032, and 2033, right? So we're thinking about the future. But this only happens if y'all work together to ensure that both of your accounts are maxed out by the end of 2026, right? So like I said, this plan is not for like, oh, you and a close friend or you and another person, right? Because the way we have our account structured, and I'll get into that later, is like it should be for married couples, right? Like, under God, like, you're one flesh, right? So that's how me and my wife see it. Like we want to share the money. Like, there's only so much money that you can have without sharing it with your spouse. So that's just how we're doing it, right? I'm not telling anybody else how to do their plan, but this is the plan that we're operating. All right. So let's cover the payout amount. So the single 2-year contract, all right, $100, total payout $22,000. 2-year contract bundle, all right, you're getting 15 contracts, cost $1,000. You're saving $500, right? That 2-year contract bundle pays out $330K, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, just imagine like getting $330K in 2 years. I was putting so much money into my TSP, my Army TSP, and I'm just like, bro, my account couldn't even break like 40,000. I'm putting $200, $300, $400 a month, and you can get these contracts for one-time fees. It's just ridiculous, man. Just crazy. All right, single 3-year contract. All right, we all know $100, $35,000. The 3-year bundle, 15 contracts. Once again, saving $500. You're going to get $525K. You got your single 5-year price, $100, $470K. And then the 7-year contract, all right, we know it's going to be over $1 million. Is it 1.5? It could be higher, could be less, right? Just depends. But hey, it's a $1 million contract. That's how I look at it, and that's why I'm really like, we are loading up on the 7-year contracts. That's for sure. So this is what we have now, me and my wife. So you can see here on the screen like our goals. So the only thing that we've achieved so far is our 3-year contract goals, right? So we had a goal of well, I got in first before her. Like I didn't pull her in until I was like, all right, this is serious. Like we need to take this seriously and really. So I ended up buying like 3 bundles off top, and I was just like, hey, if this $3,000 turns into $1.5 million in 3 years, like we're not going to be mad, right? We won't even think about like, oh man, we put $3,000 in there. But with the new 2-year contracts and with the new like, hey, you're able to get up to 130 active contracts, like that kind of changed our plan a little bit, and so we decided to readjust. So our new goals is we're going to get 3 bundles under my wife in the 2-year contracts. We got 2 of those so far. We got 30 active 2-year on my wife's side. We're good on the 3-year. Then on the 5-year, right, we need to get 10 more 5-year contracts. And then on the 7-year, we still got a lot to buy on her side. We only got 22. We got to get up to 47. Like, and all this we're trying to do all this by the end of 2026. So we're just going to chip away little by little to get to that point. And then on my side, like because I already got 3 bundles, you only have up to 5 bundles. So I got to get 2 bundles of the 2-year contracts, and then 10 more 5-year, and about what is that? 16 7-year contracts. All right. But when you add all of that up, right? When you add all the profits up, right? Once you hit those goals, on my side is going to be about almost over $61 million, right? Give or take, right? These are just estimates because these are just based on the numbers that Cryptex has put out. And then on my wife's side, we're looking at about $81 million in power. And I know these numbers are ridiculous, guys, and that's why I showed the video in the beginning to show you that you can get this type of money in your account. And then you wonder why people are not like coming out of the woodworks like, oh yeah, Cryptex paid me, $40 million. Like, do you really want everybody knowing that you got $40 million, $30 million from Cryptex? Maybe just your family members, but you're not about to go out there and make a video telling the whole world. And that's probably why that guy that made that 400K video, like he made that video and then he dipped out, right? So props to him, right? So anybody willing out there to make a, hey, I just got $5 million from Cryptex video, God bless you. God bless you, right? So when you add these numbers up, the 61 million and the 81 million, right? And I'm not just pulling numbers. Like you can go all throughout the community, you can get the contract payouts. They're all going to be relatively the same. When you add these numbers up between my account and my wife's account, you get $142 million, y'all, by 2033. That's just from buying the contracts. That's not sharing Cryptex with nobody. That's not nobody referring. That's not nobody else buying other contracts under us. That's just us buying contracts ourselves. And that's where the true power lies in Cryptex, is that you can just buy the contracts and you can become ridiculously wealthy. All right, so that's just a numbers base, right? Whether y'all believe it or not is neither here or there. These are just numbers that have gone all throughout the community, that if you buy these contracts, this is what you are expected to get paid. And so, hey, we are planning to load up and max out our accounts, and then whatever happens, happens. All right, so because my wife is under me, right, my account is going to receive that additional 8% referral boost or daily profit sharing boost, right? And because we retake the total profit, like estimated, right? It could be higher, it could be lower. Either way, 8% is 8%. You take that 88% of that 81,540,000, you get 6.5 million. That's an additional profit just because me and my wife are working together. And the total profit is almost $150 million, right? We just round up here, right? 149 million. That's just ridiculous, y'all. And that's just buying contracts. And when I teach all the method, because I'm all about following the rules. Like, I'm not trying to break no rules within Cryptex. That's not my goal or objective, right? But we following the rules. Like, um, what we do is we buy our contracts under my wife's account first. So once we buy our contracts under my wife's account, we then go ahead and purchase the contracts under my account, just keeping the money in-house. We're not breaking no rules here, because my wife is directly under me. So I give her the money, she goes into her account, she buys her contracts, and then I get the commission boost, and then I use that money to buy my. And if you do that and you run the math and the numbers, if you guys look at my previous video where I did the first wealth plan, you can save a decent amount of money. You can save like 2-3, and you probably save like $4,000. I haven't ran the numbers of how much you can save if you actually did it that way. But yeah, I mean, as long as you're following the rules at Cryptex, guys, you will be fine. Follow the rules and you'll be good. But yeah, just buying contracts alone. No referrals, no nothing, no leader bonuses, none of this other stuff. Like, this is what you're estimated to receive. And that's just ridiculous. Like, when you really sit there and you really think about it, like, sorry guys, my computer is locked up. Like, when you really think about it, like, that's just crazy that just from buying contracts, you can make this much money if you work together with your spouse. So that's why I tell everybody, hey, if you're married, get your spouse involved. Like, these type of programs and platforms, they don't come out that often, especially in the crypto space. Like, still be a lot of scams going on, even though we got rules and regulations a little bit now. Like, get your spouse involved. All right, yearly payout structure. So this is just a hypothetical scenario, right? So yearly payout structure, 1.694 million from the 77 2-year contracts that we anticipate to get. We already got 63 3-year contracts. That's another 2.2 million. You know, when those contracts expire, that's like, do my math correctly, 123, and then 17. That's like 140 contracts freed up. We can buy whatever we want at that point, right? Because the thing about crypto is you can just buy again. All right. Then you got we're planning to get 45-year contracts. That's under 18 million. We could then take, buy from them 2-year contracts that expire in 2027 and buy 77 5-year contracts. That's under 36 million. And then we still got the 67-year contracts, which when you add them all up is 120 million. I didn't show my total amount, but anyways, the total amount comes out to be about $180 million potentially, right? So I mean, $180 million just from buying contracts, y'all, if you max out your account. And I was gonna say, combine your money, max out your account, make a plan, and then stick to that plan. And these are the things that you all can achieve. Sorry that I didn't show the total balance there, but if you take the numbers on the screen that I got there, like, they're accurate. You add them all up, it comes out to almost $180 million, which is just ridiculous from just buying contracts alone. Not referring nobody, not begging nobody to join, no. Just you do what you got to do to get your contracts, and everybody else will come in later on because they're going to be like, wow, like, this is all I got to do is to buy these contracts and I can get paid this. They're going to want to do it. All right, so final points. All right, if y'all work together, as me and my wife are, like, both of you could potentially have over $175 million in the next 8 years. And this is not including any additional people that we introduced to the Cryptex platform over that time period, right? So, like I said, I only have like 3 people that signed up, really 2 people, because one person is my wife. But I mean, people are coming in and going. Like, I'm getting people to join my team slowly, and that's fine. Like, I want people that are ready to go all in on this, right? But like I said, if that is not you, that's okay, because I'm still willing to help you get started, right? So my biggest question to you is, are you ready to join my team? Because if you are, then I have great startup offerings that I'm doing for people to help get them onboarded onto the platform, to help them get their first initial contracts. All right, so option one, it's a scam. Like, you a full-fledged believe it's a scam, you don't want to do it, you're not into it, like you're thinking about doing it, but you don't want to pay the $100. All right, I'm willing to help you get your first contract for $70. All right, so all you have to do is deposit $100, buy your first contract, and then I will figure out a way to get the $30 back to you, whether that's through Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. If you're in a foreign country and you can't get those, like I can send some stablecoin or USDT, which is pretty much everywhere, to your crypto wallet and get you the $30 back that way. This is in order for you to get embedded with the platform, so you can get your $70 contract and then get your first contract of your choice for only $70. So then instead of you being in for $100, you're only in for $70. So I mean, if you can't afford to do $70 right now, then Cryptex is not for you. Then I would say save up what you can to get to that point. However, you are really gonna have to save up $100, right? And buy your first contract for $100, and then I'll get your $30 back to you. I'm not gonna give y'all the $30 up front. You upload 70 into your wallet, and I give you 30. That won't work, because then you'll have people where they'll just take the money and they won't actually buy the contract. So I mean, and it's sad, like, people are really going to take and scam for $30. Hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to help y'all get on the platform, because I know where me and my wife are going to be at in the next 7 to 8 years with Cryptex, and it's going to be in a ridiculous place with these contracts. All right, so that's option number one. And I do recommend that you all get the 2-year contract that recently released. Right, it's 24 months. It's 24-month contract, and you can get up to $22,000 in 22 months or 24 months, which is pretty good deal when you consider that you only paid $70 to get into that contract. So that's option number one. Option number two is sketchy, but I don't want to waste time. All right, so option number two is you can buy 4 single contracts and you get the 5th one free. So if you deposit $400, you buy 4 single contracts. I will internally deposit the commission of $100 so you can get a 5th contract free. So for me personally, I would recommend y'all getting the 2-year, 3-year, 5-year, and 7-year contracts, which in total will pay you about over $2 million after the entire 7 years. And that's not including the 5th contract that you get for free that you can also buy, right? So this is just a solid plan if you want to protect yourself by not wasting, 2 years. You have payments coming in year 3, 5, and 7, not including your additional contract. So this is important because, like I said, we don't get time back. Like, time is priceless. And when I got into Cryptex, I really started to understand like how important it was to have time in Cryptex, right? When it comes to like the amount of money that you're going to receive, because there are people that I've seen their accounts, they have way less contracts than me, but they're making more daily because they've been in Cryptex for years, right? You gotta have the remember the compounding interest factor. You're getting tiny profits every single day, but they recompound every single day, so your profit grows larger and larger. So if you don't have time in Cryptex, right, you're actually losing, because you're going to lose out on the compound interest effect. So like somebody who started Cryptex 2 years ago, but they only got like 5 contracts or 10 contracts, is probably making more daily than what I'm currently making, right? And I'm getting a good amount per day, like $2,800 to $3,300 a day, and I have like 74 contracts right now just in my account alone. That's not including my wife's. So this plan protects you from the time, right? It protects you from the time, because if you get the 2-year contract, when you get paid out from the 2-year contract, you know that in another 12 months, like you're going to get paid the 3-year contract, right? And then after 3 years, you can be like, oh, well, I know I'm going to get paid out another 5-year. And I'm sure by the time you get paid out from the 2-year contract, you're going to want to go out and buy more contracts, right? Because you can be like, okay, this thing is real. They paid me my 2-year, platform, my 2-year contract. And so now I want to go ahead and buy more contracts. And then in the meantime, I know I'm going to get contracts in year 3, year 5, and year 7 after the 2 years. So that's kind of like the mindset that I have. So this is a good way, like, hey, you're going to get a free contract if you put up $400 and you get the 4 single contracts. All right, last option. And somebody already took me up on this option. This is option 3, the all-in starters pack. All right. To me, this is the best option, right? Because you can get $1,000 bundle and you're going to get 3 free contracts. So you can get a 2-year bundle or a 3-year bundle. And then I will internally transfer you my commission of $300 so you can go and buy 3 more contracts. You're going to get a massive savings of $800 as you will get 18 contracts for $1,000 instead of the normal $1,800. All right, so remember that the 2-year contract pays $330K and the 3-year bundle pays $525K. Absolutely incredible. This option is a great way for y'all to get started on your wealth journey. So I already had somebody take me up on this offer. Like they jumped at it, right? This is a great way for y'all to get into Cryptex. You're going to get a lot of contracts, right? And then you can easily diversify. Like you can have all 4 of the different contracts with this option. Because let's say you buy the 2-year bundle, then you can buy the 2-year bundle and you go buy a single 3-year, a single 5, and a single 7 with the $300. You only spend $1,000, and next you know you're sitting there with 18 contracts. So I've already had somebody take me up on this, and they were ready to go. So like I said, there's different options for every single person, financial situation. I'm really just trying to help people get onboarded into Cryptex. And some of y'all might be asking like, oh, but why is he willing to give up his commission? Like my whole point of me giving up my commission is number 1, to prove that Cryptex doesn't just pay you commissions. There's a lot of people out there that say that, oh, that's all they do. And that's not true. Like I'm not even caring about the commissions. Like the commissions is nice, but like I said, I'm only doing this for the first 100 people, right? So technically I have about 98 slots left. But in addition to that, what I really care about is the daily profit sharing of the 8%, because that 8% is paying out very nicely. So I'm shifting my mindset from short term to long term, thinking about, okay, if people buy these contracts, like, and I give them my commission on the front end, right, for them to reinvest into Cryptex by buying more contracts, like I'm going to get rewarded on the back end through the 8% daily profit sharing, right? So that's something that I'm considering. Those 3 options I'm hoping are something that you guys can use to better yourselves with Cryptex and to also get involved into the platform, because this is a groundbreaking opportunity to really be able to take your wealth generation and wealth plan to the next level. So I'm really hoping that you guys see this plan that I've set out. And like I said, this is not a plan that y'all have to do or anything like that. Like you do what you financially are capable of doing. But at the end of the day, like for me and my family and my wife, like we are all in on Cryptex based on the evidence that I found and the things that I've seen. I really believe in Cryptex, and I really feel like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially when it comes to like the time-based protocols. And I don't want to waste time, like, because you don't get that back. So at the end of the day, like, you guys got to find your why. Like, I'm doing these offers to help you all get the maximum value while limiting the cost of getting started. Because I know that once y'all see that Cryptex is real, you will want to go all in like me, right? I believe in Cryptex. I've seen enough evidence to see that it's real. Like I said, to this day, I'm still waiting for somebody to come out and be like, hey, I bought a contract on such and such date. Here's my contract. Here's where I did not get paid. Cryptex never responded to my emails. They didn't do this. They had an account, everything. We're still waiting for that person. We're still waiting for that person to come out and be like, hey, I never got paid from Cryptex from buying the contract. And that's the main point, right? Like, if you buy the contract, you should get paid. Now, people aren't coming out of the woodwork saying that, hey, I never got paid. So in my assumption, I feel like people are getting paid. They're just not coming forward. A, because they either don't know how to market, or B, probably more so that they don't want to tell people that they just got a whole bunch of money. Because if you just got like 400, let's say you had the 5-year contract or the 7-year contract, which is what Cryptex initially offered when they first came out. They only had 5 and 7-year contracts. And I just told y'all what 5 and 7-year contracts pay out, $480,000 and over $1 million in 7 years. Like, you think that people is going to come out and be like, oh yeah, hey man, I just made like $1.3 million, or I just made like $480,000, and they probably bought more than one contract. You think people are really going to come out and be like, oh yeah, look at all this money that I just got? Like, you'd be surprised how quickly people switch up around you when you're walking around with millions of dollars. So just be smart. So this wealth plan is probably not for everybody, right? But however, it is a good way to like shift your mindset and not so much focus on getting the referrals, but focus on getting your contracts, and the referrals will come. The referrals will come, and then you'll be better off for it because you've already built yourself a solid base in the contract. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to sign up, there's been a QR code on the screen the whole time. You can sign up for a free Cryptex account. All right, it's free to register. All right, that QR code is going to take you over to my website where we do a full explanation of what Cryptex is. But I really appreciate y'all watching to the end of this video. I hope that this wealth plan not only inspires y'all to believe in Cryptex, but to see the power of the contracts. But in addition, to come join my team, if you're not in Cryptex, and I can help y'all get started at a lower rate. Just got to tell me which option that you guys are trying to do. So my contact information is on my website, and please like and subscribe. I appreciate all y'all support. I try to put out good content for y'all to make you think about this technology and all the things that are going on. But yeah, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. So thank you for watching the video. This is Diamond DeFi, and I will see y'all in the next one.